Hello, I'm Austin, and this is Lonely Salads. Um, been going through a lot of stuff this week. It's been kind of a tough week, and I have just a bunch of stuff on my mind right now. And the whole situation kind of reminded me of this thing I read once that said that one of the best ways people have found to just kind of end a week like this, to just get rid of all of the stuff on your mind, is to take a deep breath, go home, and cool yourself off by making a fresh, cold, and delicious milkshake. So that's what we're going to be doing today. It doesn't matter what kind of milkshake you make, I heard. It could be mint if that's what you're into, or, you know, chocolate. But we're going to be making my personal favorite, which is caramel milkshake. So let's get started. Once again, our first step is to gather the ingredients. Um, this week, our first ingredient is the main basis for most milkshakes: ice cream. Ice cream, in my opinion, is one of the best treats out there. Some of you might not know this, but I'm the artist of a popular webcomic called Dr. Ice Cream. It's pretty much about this living ice cream cone that goes around healing people. And after reading about that, I bet a lot of people would probably like to turn to eating ice cream to kind of use it as a medicine. But don't do that. It doesn't work. Um, I know because my stepdad, he he had cancer and he really loved this stuff. During his last few months, he would just eat this all the time. He would pretty much just have bowls of it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, like it was some kind of creamy panacea. But he still died, so should probably go to a regular doctor instead. The next ingredient we want to grab is the caramel. This stuff is really important because it's pretty much the main flavoral base for our milkshake. It provides most of the sweet taste that we're looking for. Now that we have our ingredients gathered together, it's time to gather the utensils we're gonna need to put it all together. So the first thing you're gonna want to grab is a ice cream scoop. So find one of those. An ice cream scoop is a special spoon that works better with the ice cream. It really helps you get it to where it needs to go. Without it, it can turn into a whole ordeal, and we don't want that, considering the whole thing is about making things less bad. So, what you need next is a blender. So, find one of those too. This is a blender. It's the main tool of making your milkshake. Without it, you would pretty much just have ice cream in a bowl, which is not what we're aiming for at all. So now that we've got our stuff together, we should take off the top of the blender and begin putting ice cream inside it. So you're probably gonna want around 4 or 5 scoops of ice cream. So that's more than I wanted actually, but that's enough. Yeah, so get this much ice cream in the blender. If you've got a lot of ice cream in your blender like we do, you're probably going to want to add some milk in there. Otherwise it's going to be too thick and it'll really not be good at all. So grab some milk and pour some of that in there. Not too much though, because if you put too much, it'll pretty much just get all watery and it'll be like drinking more unhealthy milk. So this amount here is probably enough milk, right? Around. I can't see the numbers because of the milk, but it's around this general measuring area. So that much water. Finally, we're gonna put in a drop of delicious caramel to add the flavoring. Don't be afraid to use the caramel, because it's really what makes this how vibrant of a treatment it is. I think the more caramel you use, the more likely you are to enjoy it. So it's really go crazy if you want. I mean, everybody's going to want different amounts of caramel. I personally, like I said, love the caramel, so just add as much as you want, really. It doesn't matter. It's not going to kill the milkshake if you add too much or too little. If you know what to do in this step, I think it's kind of up to the viewer here. Now, what you want to do is put the lid on there and start cooking. Hit probably the highest power you've got. You gotta shake it a little to see if it's the consistency that you like. But don't shake it too much. pretty much ready to enjoy our momoche. So the last steps is to grab yourself the cup.